Handling high emotions in a conversation with a staff employee is very hard. Let's face it, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of anxiety going around the coronavirus, the lockdown, and everything like that. When you as a boss and a manager are having a conversation with a member of staff, it's always possible that they're going to burst into tears or get angry or in some way break down and get extremely emotional. And that could be around finance, that could be around relationship, that could be around concerns about job security. The list is endless, is it not? So how do you, as a manager, when you've got this person breaking down in front of you, cope? Well, the first is to recognize that there's only so much you can do and kind of distance yourself. This is their issue. It's not your responsibility to fix it in any way whatsoever. You are to not fix it for them. I mean, I have even heard stories of managers in these current times giving money out of their own pocket to employees because of financial situations and financial issues. Please don't do that. Just don't do that. The next is to listen it out. Just listen it out, and just say, and just normalize it. Just quietly say, it's okay. We're all under stress at the moment. You're likely to find that people will start apologizing, like, I don't know what's come over me. I don't know. I don't understand. And just say, no, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. We're all under stress. These things happen. Obviously, it's reached a crisis point for you at the moment. It's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay. The next thing to do is to just ask a few questions about what's going on for you, and they'll tell you. The step then is to get them to identify some action that they are going to take next to solve it. That they are going to take next to solve it, not you. So what are you going to do about it? Knowing now how upset this is making you feel, what's the next step? What's the next action you're going to take? It might be a GP. It might be phoning a debt counselling. It might be phoning the bank. It might be phoning Relate. If you're lucky enough to be working in a large organisation where you have an employee assistance program, and most large organisations do, so if you do work for one, check out, do you have what is known as an EAP process system? Then signpost them to the EAP. And the EAP offers counselling, legal advice, financial advice. I mean, they're fantastic services. So if you're fortunate enough, signpost them there. But your job is to help them start taking some action about what they are going to do next. And it might be a small baby step, but they have to take the action. If they are taking action, then you might well want to ask, is there anything that I can do at this time to support you? Now, notice the language, support you, not solve it, support you. And most will say, no, this has been so helpful actually, just talking with you. It's been really great. Thank you for listening. In which case you can say, look, stay close to me. Tell me how it's going. Because you as a manager just want to know where people are at. And you might want to talk about, I know, for example, there was someone that I was managing who'd had a death in the family, a very close death in the family. And she was rightly very distraught. And I said, look, at any point you can say to me, Sue, I can't cope today. And I would just kind of step back a piece and just let you get on with work and not really put any pressure on you. And she was like, oh, thank you. And she used that when she was, I could already tell that actually she was having a fragile day. And because I had given her permission to say that, Sue, I'm feeling particularly down today. So can I just get on with my work? There were other days when she came in, she bounded in and said, Sue, I feel great. What can I do for you? I'm like, oh, cool. you want the list? Let's pick one, you know, because yay. And this is about being a human and being a manager and having boundaries and being very clear, offering support, but being very clear also that you are not the one that's responsible for it. Hope that's helped, and take care. Bye.